If you want to get into the gym but you've been really struggling to consistently make that happen, then this video is for you. I'm going to lay out everything I know about getting consistent with going to the gym as a beginner, and I struggled with this as well. Like most people, I didn't really enjoy going to the gym when I first started, and it's only once you get that habit going that you start to really enjoy it and you become kind of addicted to it. You enjoy seeing like the progress of your numbers go up and seeing your physique change. But in order to get to that point where you're seeing changes in your body and your strength, you need to make that happen for the first few weeks. You need to just grind through that phase where you're struggling and you don't really want to be there until it becomes effortless. So my first tip is to make it as easy for yourself as possible. The hardest part of going to the gym is really getting out of bed in the morning. When you're laying there, you're really comfortable in your bed, it's warm, you want to go back to sleep, maybe you feel like you haven't had enough sleep, you deserve more sleep. Your bed is so comfy and the gym is going to be tough and you don't really want to go. The key is you need to just move. You need to just move your body before those thoughts start coming in. You need to just command your body to move, go and pick up your phone, turn the alarm off, and just get moving. Just don't allow yourself to lay there and start thinking these thoughts, because the longer you lay there thinking, oh, my bed is so comfy, I don't want to go to the gym, the harder it's going to be to actually drag yourself out of bed. So you just wake up, you instantly get out of bed without thinking anything, go and turn your alarm off. Ideally, you put your phone on the other side of the room, so you have to get out of bed and walk across your room to turn your alarm off. And then another important tip is to have your gym clothes like laid out the night before. So I'm assuming you're going to the gym in the morning. You have your gym clothes laid out ready before you have to go to the gym. So you go turn your alarm off and your clothes are next to your phone. You just put them on straight away. You go to the toilet, you eat something like a banana, brush your teeth, get your shoes on, and you just go out the door. And you want to minimize the opportunity for your brain to start making these thoughts saying like, it's so warm and comfy in my house, I don't want to go to the gym, it's going to be cold and it's going to be difficult. You want to just command your body to move like automatically without allowing these thoughts into your mind. If you're working out like after work, 5-6 p.m. or something, then have your gym clothes ready like in your work bag or something, or as soon as you get home, have them ready like on your bed so you can just put them on and then straight away just head out the door. And you want no delay between activities, right? Because if you get home and then you sit down, you start scrolling your phone, it's going to be much harder for you to then drag yourself up, get your clothes on and go out the door. You don't want to give yourself opportunity to start having those weak thoughts in your mind that you don't want to do this. So those tips should help you get out of the house and get to the gym, and that's a great place to start. Hopefully you'll consistently be going to the gym then like 2 times a week at minimum. But if you're still struggling to be consistent, then it will really help you to have an exact plan for what you're going to do in the gym, so that there's no guesswork and freestyle in each session, because that takes more energy and you're much more likely to skip exercises. So in order to have a plan for your workouts, you need to track your workouts. You need to get an app like Strong and record the exercises you did, the exact weights, the sets and reps, and even how hard each set was. But that last one is optional. That way, when you come to the gym the next time, you can look at what you did last time, the weight, the sets and reps, and you beat it by 1 rep or 5 pounds. And this is how you make consistent progress. Your muscles need to be stressed and challenged by doing something that they've never done before. So you lift 1 more rep or a bit heavier than last time, and your muscles are forced to adapt so that they can handle that weight next time. You keep challenging them with an extra rep or a bit more weight, your numbers keep going up and you build more muscle. So track your workouts, and you should have at least a basic plan of what you're going to do before you even arrive at the gym. So you don't want to make it up on the spot like once you're in the gym. You should have a weekly workout plan where you do pretty much the same workouts every week and you just add an extra rep or a bit more weight each time. So this allows you to track how you're doing on a few specific lifts. If you're switching the exercises up all the time, then you can't really see if you're consistently getting stronger, because you don't see the pattern of your bench press numbers going up, for example. You want to choose a few exercises for each body part and make progress on them. Add weight and add reps. So you want your numbers to be going up on these few exercises. And if you're a beginner, then you're probably doing a bro split routine, which are unfortunately not very effective. If you're doing a chest day where you do like bench and then flies and then incline bench and push-ups, then your chest is just destroyed by the time you reach the 3rd or 4th exercise. And all the reps you're doing are basically useless. They're called junk volume. They don't build any more muscle and they just make you more sore and damage your muscles more. The best thing to do is train each muscle at least twice a week. So bro splits are out the window. You want to do full body where you train each muscle every workout and you do 2 to 4 workouts a week, or you could do an upper lower split where you train upper body twice a week and legs twice a week, or you could do push pull legs where you do 2 push days, 2 pull days and 2 leg days. That's a bit more advanced because you need to go in 6 days a week. So I suggest full body for most beginners. This is pretty much the minimum that you can do and still make great progress. Just 2 days a week is really all you need. And especially if you're struggling with consistency, just go 2 days a week for now. Hit a full body workout, including a pushing exercise like bench press or overhead press, a pulling exercise like a row or a pull-up, some squats, some kind of hinge like a Romanian deadlift, some curls for biceps, extensions for triceps, maybe a plank or some knee raises for abs, and then you go home. You can do all this in less than an hour. So that's just 2 hours a week, like 2 1-hour workouts every week, and that's it. Some good beginner workout plans are Grey Skull LP and the Alpha Destiny Novice program, which are both 3 days a week, but they can be modified for 2 days a week. And I'll put a link to some spreadsheets for both of those, so you can literally just input your numbers and then you just follow the exact template that they provide. You don't have to do any guesswork about what exercises and what weights and reps you want to use for that session. You just follow the template and make progress over time. You could also check out the plan that I made in my skinny fat solution video just recently, and that would also work really well for beginners. All right, so to summarize so far, because that was a lot of information, you want to make it as easy for yourself as possible by removing resistance. Have your clothes laid out, ready before you go to the gym, and you just get moving before you have a chance to start thinking about how much you want to stay at home. You want to have a plan for what you're going to do in each workout, including the exact weights, sets, and reps, so you just get in there and execute the plan. And you also need to track your workouts using an app or a classic like pen and paper logbook so that you can consistently add weight and reps over time so that you're ensuring muscle growth. Maybe you're not being consistent because your schedule just doesn't allow you to go to the gym very often. Maybe you're very busy, right? All you really need to do is 20 to 30 minutes twice a week. So I mentioned earlier, like full body twice a week is the minimum amount of work that you need to do to make progress. So in 20 to 30 minutes, you can do a few compound barbell movements that hit lots of muscles. You lift close to failure for like 3 sets on each, and you have minimal rest. Ideally, you use supersets or giant sets, which means that you're basically skipping the rest periods, but you're resting one muscle while you're using another muscle. So maybe you do a set of squats, and then while your legs are resting, you do a set of bench press using your chest. And then while your legs and your chest are resting, then you do a set of pull-ups. And then you go back into squat, and that way you don't need rest periods. You just do this kind of circuit style workout where you're going straight between each exercise, and you can bash out a very quick intense workout like this like twice a week in 30 minutes, and that's much better than nothing. Ideally, you can make time in your schedule for longer sessions like 45 to 60 minutes so that you can rest longer and do more different exercises. But if that's just impossible, then you just need to do the bare minimum time investment and build that habit of consistently doing the bare minimum short intense workout twice a week. Maybe the reason you're not going to the gym consistently is because you're afraid of people judging you. You think they're watching you struggle to figure out how to use the machines, or you're worried they're going to judge your poor technique. First of all, no one is really paying much attention to you. Most people are just focusing on their own workouts or looking at themselves in the mirror. Maybe they get a glimpse of your form and they think it's poor, but they probably just feel concerned that you'll injure yourself in that case. And maybe they'll even offer to teach you proper form, especially if you ask them. Most people will say yes and be quite friendly. And anyone who actually judges you while you're making an honest effort to improve yourself is a sad human and really not worth your time or your energy. So the point is, people probably aren't judging you, and if they are, who cares? You need to understand that people who judge others and put them down are damaged, sad individuals. They're really not living some great life. They bring other people down to try and make themselves feel a bit better in comparison because they can't bear to see others doing well while they are suffering. I feel sorry for people like that because you just know their life sucks. Like, it might look great on the outside, but internally they are suffering. So don't let them hold you back from going to the gym and improving yourself. Maybe you're not consistent because you're too tired. You need to make sleep a priority. You want to reduce time invested in other things. If you're spending hours a day scrolling social media, obviously you need to cut down on that. If you're spending hours a day studying, but it's really like half-assed and you're not really focused, then replace that with 1 or 2 hours of hyper-focused studying with your phone turned off and you're facing a blank wall. There's no distractions, no sound, no people walking by. by just extremely focused work. If you do that, you're going to get much more work done in less time because you're just more focused. So you save time by increasing your intensity of focus. And all of this will allow you to dedicate more hours to sleep in, because sleeping isn't really something that you can speed up. Maybe you can reduce your need for sleep and still stay energized, but that's a topic for another video. 99% of people need 7 to 9 plus hours of sleep every night. If you're too tired on a day you had planned to work out, then maybe skip the workout and give yourself the extra hour or two of sleep. But sleep needs to be a priority. Like, you shouldn't be tired all the time. And sometimes you're going to need to work out even when you're tired if you're serious about building an amazing physique and getting fit. Those tired sessions are going to suck, and hopefully they'll be a slap in the face to enforce how important sleep is. You might not be consistent because you don't genuinely believe that you're capable of building a great physique. You might think that you don't have good enough genetics, which is a classic loser mindset excuse. There are guys out there with awful genetics who still built great physiques because they were dedicated and patient and they did the right things for many years. Having bad genetics is literally just an excuse, and that excuse will disappear once you start to actually love the gym after you become consistent. I've had various periods of despair about my genetics, like my short clavicles, my stubborn lower belly fat, my long femurs, but every time I've realized that these are the cards that I was dealt and I have to play them to the best of my ability. I'm going to max out my genetic potential. Like, that might not be as good as someone like a Chris Bumstead or a David Lade, but quitting just because you don't think your genetic potential is very good is disgraceful. You're capable of much more than you think. So let's just summarize what I've covered in this video. You want to make it easy for yourself by reducing resistance. Don't allow yourself to start thinking how much you want to stay at home instead of going to the gym. You just have your clothes laid out, you just move your body and you just get moving, you just go to the gym. You need to have a plan for every workout, the exact weights and sets and reps and exercises you're going to do, and track those workouts and increase the weight and reps over time. So it's a numbers game. You literally just increase the numbers and you will build muscle and strength. You need to just do the bare minimum if you're struggling to stay consistent. Just 2 full body workouts in a week using compound exercises to hit lots of muscles. People aren't going to judge you probably, and if they do, they're really not worth your time or your energy. If you're too tired to work out, then you need to make sleep a priority. You need to reduce the time that you invest into other things in order to prioritize sleep. And sometimes you're going to have to work out while you're tired. And you need to eliminate any excuses about your genetics or your potential, because there are plenty of examples of dudes with bad genetics who got very far in their lifting careers. You just have to be dedicated and patient and do the right things for a long time. So for you guys struggling to get consistent with starting in the gym, hopefully this will help you. Just go like twice a week if that's all you can manage. That's still like over 100 workouts every year, which is great. If each of those workouts is productive, you're going to put like a lot of pounds on each of your lifts and you're going to build a good amount of muscle. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, for anyone still watching, thanks for paying attention throughout this whole video. Probably only like 10 to 15% of the guys who clicked on this video are still watching now, so well done for being serious about committing to this journey. I've just released a testosterone optimization guide on my Shopify store. I've spent months putting this together and years of research have gone into it. It's literally everything I know about increasing your testosterone, and I'll be updating it as I learn more, and you'll get free updates once you've purchased it, so you'll always stay informed for life. If you've been in the fitness and health space for a while, you'll probably know that average testosterone levels have plummeted in the last few decades thanks to birth control in the water, awful diets, microplastics absorbing into our bodies and acting like estrogen. Obviously, all this means that you'll struggle to gain muscle and strength, you'll hold on to more fat, your bones are weaker, you probably have less body and facial hair, your voice isn't as deep as it should be, and you'll probably end up with erectile dysfunction and maybe even infertility. Basically, the world is working to destroy your testosterone levels, and you have to actively protect yourself from that if you want healthy testosterone levels. And I explain exactly how to do that in my testosterone optimization guide. It's currently $75 for all the testosterone information you need to know for the rest of your life. That's a damn good investment in my opinion, considering some new video games are closing in on that price tag, but it's only $75 for the next 2 weeks, and then it goes up to $99. Other people are charging thousands of dollars for this same information, and I should really be charging more too, but here it is. Check it out if increasing your testosterone is something that you're interested in. Thanks again for the support, and I'll see you in the next video.